Hi, I'm Loretta Barra. So today I'm going to show you, you've got this art kit for Thanksgiving. I'm going to show you how to paint this painting. And we've got a sheet of paper that you receive. It's 90-pound watercolor paper. What I'd like to do is I actually have the poster board from Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, and then I get the masking tape from there also. It's just as good as the real expensive ones for using. I'm going to tape down my watercolor paper onto the poster board so it doesn't move around. And you could tape it down on all four sides. I'm just doing two for now. And what I have is my water here. I've got water. Put it right there. I've got my water strips. We're going to use this water strip here with the orange, lemongrass, blue, red, and some pink. And this is the color chart, mixing chart. And I have my reference page right here. So I'm going to look at that. That's what I'm painting. Make sure you see everything here. There we go. Okay, can you see that? Let's go like this. Bring that down a little. All right, hopefully you can see it. There we go. Okay, so I've got my water. I also have a paper towel always and a Kleenex in my hand, my paintbrush. Let's get started. Okay, we are going to start. We have our color chart. I've got different paint strips here. I've got 5 and I've got 6, and you have different color charts. And what we need is brown. So I believe we'll get brown from our 6 colors. And one of the ways to make kind of a pretty brown would be, let's take a look here, warm burgundy, golden brown would be the brown with yellow. Let's see how that is. I've got my palette, it's just a plain piece of paper. So we are going to try, I've got this brown here, and that's very dark. And I am going to add some of the yellow to that and see what we get. Okay, I don't care for that color. So let's see, for our brown, what did I say? That's the 5 color kit. Wrong one. Golden brown would be the yellow with the brown as a golden brown. I want to try the red, this orange color with it. Okay, and that is more the color I want. I like the orange, and we'll add a little more of the brown. So what you do with these colors, just play around till you get the color you want. So I'm liking this for our brown. So that was the orange with the dark brown, just to lighten it up a little. The more water you use, the lighter it will be. And you need to keep it wet so that you don't get a lot of different lines of color. You want it to be smooth with watercolor. That's the thing that's fun about it. You add water and pull the paint along. See how I'm pulling it? And I'm going to just bring it all the way down. Okay, let's go this way. So I have a lot of paint still on the paint palette. I haven't even gone back to my paint strip yet. I'm just using the palette that I have here because there's still a lot of paint on it. Okay, and I'd like to add a little of the orangey color, orange yellow, to it just to make it a little brighter. I'm just pulling it in there to give it a little bit of highlight. And then we're going to come back here and paint this part. Now, this is 90-pound watercolor paper. When you really get into watercolor, you might want to get some thicker paper because the paint will react differently on thicker paper. So I tend to use 300 pound, which gets very expensive. But you can do layers and layers of watercolor paint on that thick of paper. Okay, but this is fun. This is just fun. We're just going to be practicing painting and playing with colors. So we've got that done. Now in here is really dark. So I'm going to come back here and get that dark brown. And I don't think I'll even put it on the palette. I'm just going to put it right in here. So it's a very dark brown. It's the shadow. So that's very dark. I'm just going to grab a little more paint and pull that through. Now I'm here in Idaho, and what the problem with that is my paint dries really quickly here. It's very dry. So I've got to constantly work quickly or the paint dries. So depending on where you live, if you're in humid weather, you have a much easier time with watercolor. You have more time to move the paint around. Anyway, so I like that. I think that's good. You can come back later and make this darker or change the colors, or come in if you want to put some lines of brown in, you can do that. I want to show you how to do the red apple. The other thing about watercolor, let this dry. Don't come in and try to paint the pumpkin right now because it's too close to that wet paint. So I'm going to work on this because it's nowhere near what we painted already. So we've got the red apple, and I've got this pretty red, and let's see what it looks like. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, let's just put the red apple here. I'm hoping you can see this. Let me move this over a little. Isn't that pretty? Okay, wet the brush a little more, grab a little more. I'm going to grab a little more of the paint and just put it directly on because I like that pure color of red for the apple. Cornucopia. My mother always had one on the table at this time of the year. Just a little basket that looks like the horn with fruit in it. Law of abundance. Okay, so we've got the apple. Now we'll paint something that's not close to the apple or that. Let those dry. So let's come in and paint the grapes, and those are purple. To make purple, we are going to use red. I'm putting the red on here again, and I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Let's see what happens. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it's kind of a grapey color, but I think I'll do a little more blue. I'm going to actually try this other color of blue from the other paint strip. I've given you 2 paint strips, and this is a little different blue. And let's try adding more red. I'm going to try this other red. Let's try the crimson red and see what we come up with. Now I need more blue. Okay. Well, it's not as purple as I want. Okay, so let's try again. New palette. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try this crimson color. And a little blue. You know what? Actually, I think this pink might make it really pretty. So let's try the pink. God, that's a pretty color with the blue. Oh, that's it. That's what we need. So it's the pink with the blue. I'm going to try to cover that up a little. That's okay. Some grapes are different color. These are all different colors. I've got to go back to the pink because I messed it up with that red. And we're going to go back to the blue. Anyway, you're going to have fun just trying all these different colors and see what you come up with. And it is your painting. You could even make the grapes green if you want. I'm going to add a little more blue in here. Okay, let's get a little more blue. Okay, now we've got a nice dark purple. And it's okay if they're all different colors. No one said that grapes all grow the same color, did they? Once they dry, you can go over them with other colors again. I do have some paintings of grapes and they're all different colors. And I go over them with 6, 7 different layers. So the way I ended up getting this purple color, just so you know, it was with this 5 color strip, 5 colors, and what I used was the pink and the blue right here to get lavender. And that seemed to work the best. I'm going to try putting some pink over that one and some of the pink over this one to make them look a little prettier. I like those. Okay, that's that. Let's move on. Now my little palette's kind of a mess. I'm going to use the other side. And we are going to paint, let's use some green. We haven't done that yet. Let's do this leaf here. It's a green and yellow leaf. So I'm going to go back to my 5 color here and let's see what this lemongrass color looks like. Ooh, boy, that's pretty. But I want to mix it with some of the yellow color, which is pastel orange. It's actually a yellow. And mix that in. And we've got this lighter green. That's really pretty. Some of the leaves have turned. They're orange and red. Some are green. You can just mix them up and do whatever you want. Just don't do this until that's dry. That's dry so I can come in with this color. It doesn't have to look just like your reference photo. You can just come in and do whatever you want. Okay, and that is it. Just keep moving from place to place. I always like to let places dry, come back, and just work around the painting. I don't do one section at a time. And that's our Thanksgiving painting kit. You've got these 3 paintings to work on. Have fun, use the different color charts and experiment with your colors on your palette before you put it on your painting. And have fun. I would love to see what they look like when you're done. So send a picture to me.